Will it change? I hope so, Joshua, for mine and your grandchildren. I hope the world would become more aware. And I think with renewables, it's a start. It really is a start. It's like clean air, for example, cleaner air.
Well, I appreciate that very much. Question 8. What's the most exciting potential application of AI and renewable energy that you've encountered?
I think machine learning is a good one, specifically in my field with electric vehicle chargers. Being able to maintain a nationwide portfolio where we make these systems more operable, more reliable, so that machine learning habits of people's driving, for example, it could be Greater Los Angeles, where AI could determine that at these times of day, these particular vehicles, these people and demographics charge here and are going to use certain amount of power. I think an advanced AI implementation with today's renewable energy sector is most important. I'm excited to see how it develops for the good. I hear a lot of, I don't say skepticism, but fear about AI. And I think we've yet to see the application where it's a wow factor. It's like, wow, we never thought of that. How brilliant it is,
Very good. Number 9. If you could trade places with any other professional in the clean tech space for a day, who would it be and why?
Wow. Clean tech space. I mean, Elon, that's an easy one. I guess that's a cop-out. But wow, what a great question. I would think I would rather put myself into a spot where I could be more influential. There are people that are not necessarily engaged today in the renewable sector, but they could make a difference. So, for example, I'm not a fan of Zuckerberg, but that guy has so much influence, and if he one day gets it and starts thinking of something that's good for mankind, so yeah, I'll fall on the cop out, Elon Musk for now, simply because he has accessibility to the tools that can make a difference. Some people don't like him. I don't know where you sit, Joshua, on this with Elon, but he does hold some of the tools that can make a big difference for us.
Well, he does, and since you asked me the question, I'm going to share with you, and my answer is I don't know. Here's why. Knowing the future technologies is kind of my thing. I started with childhood visions. I have been obsessed with the singularity my entire life. Never thought I would be alive to see what's happening now, though. But I'm glad that I am, because I'm prepared for it as much as one could be. So knowing what I know about smart cities and Skynet or Starlink, I will always call Starlink Skynet, just because of the movies that help shape my vision for what I do now. So I look at it like this. All the things that man fears, even the religious people, what they fear, the mark of the beast, the end times, the prison planet, I can look at all that and go, well, that's not possible without Donald Trump and Musk. Those two, the technologies, the system, all of it are not possible without them. That said, all the amazing things that can be done with those technologies. So I have to remove my religious upbringing, I have my knowledge of the Bible and other religious texts. If I remove myself out of that and I just look at it from a practical standpoint, going, okay, this is what they have, they've invented. I pray that
Mhm.
there's a good heart behind all of this, because this has the potential to help so many people for the better, that it's exciting. But I have in the back of my head always going, Skynet, like, and everything that comes with that. So I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want to pretend to know, but I can get caught up when he talks. I can get excited. I can become a fanboy too. And then as soon as I do that, I have a little bit of going, but he could be the bad guy too. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm an optimist at heart. So I'm looking to move forward with hope. And I want to be one of the good ones that are using these technologies to help and benefit people, not enslave them.
One has to hope that there's a spiritual component,
yes,
above all this. Would you agree? It's otherwise we're all in trouble. If it's all about ones and zeros, we're doomed. That's
so
it.
doomed. We are so doomed so fast, it's not even crazy. But that's another thing too. And like, we're going off into the weeds here a little bit. I don't care. Like I grew up, so the World Economic Forum and United Nations, I grew up listening to everything that came out of there. I read like Agenda 21. When I first read Agenda 21, I'm like, well, I don't know if that's real or not, but that could suck. I mean, you know, and again, the lens I'm reading it through. But when that all happened and everything unfolded and Agenda 2030 comes out, Agenda 22, and then Agenda 2045 that a lot of people don't talk about. But like reading this, I paid attention to it. And here's what I can say. For all the evil that's said about them, they did tell everybody exactly what they needed to know to be prepared for. Do you want to be successful in the fourth industrial revolution? This is what you need to know, and this is what you need to do. How evil can someone be when they tell you exactly what you need to do to succeed? I don't know. You know, I've studied it. I understand the risk. I'm a part of organizations that will get me a seat at that table with them. And whether the enemy or not, I don't know. But here's what I do know. If we can't work with our enemy,